Wow, here we are, 1,000 subscribers. I owe you guys a huge thank you for reaching this goal. This has been an amazing 2 years, almost 3 years on YouTube, and I can't thank you guys enough. This channel started off as a Dead by Daylight channel, and I'll show those videos one day, but the quality for those aren't the greatest, so for now they'll be in a closet never to be seen. I made a small Smith Plays tribute video because he was quitting YouTube at the time, and I'm actually still really proud of how that video turned out. And then I started doing the breakdowns. I would say 65% of you guys are here from the Spectacular Spider-Man project, which is awesome because I put so much work into those and had a lot of fun doing the research for those. Most of my time on YouTube was that project. I'm not too happy with how the beginning breakdowns turned out, unfortunately, but they still hold up to an extent. I actually started doing those on my iPhone, so the whole first season was done on my phone and my microphone I have now. I just found it easier because I had a hard time understanding editing software, but what I really like is that you can't really tell just because of how much effort I put into those, even though it was taking me 3 or 4 times the amount of time for those compared to the season 2 breakdowns, which are all done on my laptop I'm using now. I actually started learning about Wonder Show Filmora, which I used to edit all of my videos now, and they actually have a lot of great stuff. I'm not sponsored or anything, but would definitely recommend if you're just starting out. You still obviously have to learn where everything is, but it's really not that hard. I use Adobe Express for thumbnails and just other editing stuff for anything I'm working on. Unfortunately, they changed up a lot of things that just did not need to be changed, but I still use Adobe Express just because it's still very good. You can really tell the difference in thumbnail quality when you compare seasons 1 and 2, but it feels like a natural progression where I would just keep improving. That's also my experience with this. I always felt like I was improving, but I feel like I'm at a point now where I just don't know how to improve anymore because I feel like I'm doing the best I can do, and that actually shows with all my videos that I made this year. So 2021 and 2022 were my on and off period where I can never commit to this, and that's why season 1 took so long. Then we have season 2, which is the start of 2023, which I feel is where I really found my footing. Again, started using my laptop, making better thumbnails, making better videos, and just the quality overall just kept growing. And it was actually January 1st of that year, which is pretty cool. I actually had videos ready somehow back then, which I'm trying to achieve right now. But at the moment, I just post whatever I have when it's ready. But I actually was really consistent with it. So season 2 finished up in June of that year. So it took 6 months instead of that insanely long time season 1 took. I also wasn't in a good mental state during a good portion of 2022. So I just got back on the wagon and started focusing on what I like to do. And that's also a reason season 2 went by a lot quicker because I was just so invested. I was also in school the whole time season 2 was going on and graduated a little bit before I posted the final episode, which was really awesome. So after all that, I followed up with a couple more videos. The big one was the iceberg, and then we have a weird 6-month period of where I'm just gone. So I actually will talk about this. So I really wanted an editor because I just feel like I couldn't keep up, and I was really annoyed that I had no time to myself. So I just kept waiting and trained some people and then them leaving, and it just felt like it was never going to happen. So I just focused more and more on that than the channel for the longest time. Then I ended up getting a job so I can pay the editor, and then I worked there for maybe 2 months, despised it. I was a busboy at this restaurant where everyone would come in and hate their job except the servers, and even the servers would complain about getting like 100 to 200 a night when I'm struggling to make that in like 3 or 4 days. Basically, pay was dog shit and servers were assholes. Not all of them, but a good majority. So I was like, screw this. I quit and started looking for another job. I kept looking and I had a really hard time looking for one. I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I talked to my dad. He was like, HVAC would be a pretty good job, paying job, but you would have to be a trainee and go to school for a couple of years. And I really didn't want to do that just because there would be no time for YouTube, and I really enjoy doing this. So it was either do HVAC and have no guarantee stable job, or take a chance on YouTube and have a chance to make this a full-time but no guarantee. So I did what any idiot would do and took the chance, and that's what I'm doing here today. Trying to make this a full-time job because I really enjoy doing this, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to take a chance like this because of my dad. So I get paid a little bit a week for watching my little brother, and that's about all the money I make. This could either go really good or really bad. I am trying my best though, and I think we already made some really good progress this year. And we're only 4 months in. 50% of you guys are here from this year, which is crazy, and 30% was in the last 2 weeks my time. The thing is, my last 2 videos were my most popular, and they were my opinion about something and me responding to something I wanted to respond to. So I don't know how well the Invincible breakdowns are going to go. I'm still going to do Spider-Man content here and there, but it's never going to be a main priority, which means probably a good amount of you are going to leave. But I want to do what I want to do, and I really want to dive deep into Invincible because I just really love that show. I also want to take as much time as I can with a video because I always like having my videos at the best they could possibly be. And I know they're all not going to be perfect, but nothing really is. I did kind of rush my last video just because I wanted to make one final response about it, and a lot of people liked my last one. Plus, it's just fun arguing about something as stupid as Spider-Man getting nerfed in a video game. I just had a lot of fun arguing around about that. It was really fun. I just want to say that I am going to try and actually have a schedule, so I'm actually not going to be posting for a while just to have videos ready. And I know that's been very difficult for me in the past, but I really want to keep doing this and build something stable that I can live off of, just doing what I want to do. I also want to mention that I made another channel about my first impressions on things, mostly anime related. They aren't insanely edited or anything, but it's just me talking with my friends about things, and I just need that just to do something different now and then. Because the breakdown process does take a lot of time, and it can get really tedious sometimes. I'll leave it in the description if you want to check that out. There might be things posted on there right now. I actually don't know. I only plan on posting once every month or once every 2 months, but I am going to have 4 videos up and ready sometime here soon, all posted at the same time. It might be a week or 2 from now. I actually don't know because I don't know when this is coming out. I still am thinking about getting another job, maybe a morning job, most likely just to socialize with more people because I'm in my room like 90% of the time. So yeah, I just want to do more if I can. This was my progression through YouTube and what's in store for the future. I hope that I can keep growing and keep getting to where I want to be. If any of you are staying for me on this channel, then you are awesome. I again want to thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy what's to come. Sorry for this short video, but peace out, and I hope you guys enjoy for what's to come. See ya.